Chris Bumstead has traveled to Brazil to train with Ramón Dino, and we've been able to compare them together. Don't expect them to take off their shirts and pose. They probably did that off camera when no one was watching. The thing is, Dino is wearing a tank top, showing off his massive arms, while Chris Bumstead is only visible from the elbow down. When two bodybuilders train together, it might seem friendly, but it's a kind of ego battle where each has to pretend they're not exerting themselves and make it look like the weights are effortless and they're not breaking a sweat. Because then there are crazy people like me scrutinizing every detail to see who's stronger. Then they move on to this pull down where they start adding weights. I think Dino is the only person I would say, hey friend, use some straps, stop training without them. Don't let your forearms grow anymore. They load a significant amount of weight for this lat pull down, a bunch of plates, and Dino manages to do 10 in the last set without touching his chest. He's really impressive. Now let's see Chris Bumstead, the final boss. Let's see what he can do. Well, right from the first one, he nails it, absolute control, a much more refined technique than Dino's. The champion knows what he's doing, an expert in sculpting his physique. Let's see how many he can do and with what ease. Of course, look at how easy he moves it, controls the descent time, accelerates a bit on the last ones. But still, I think he finishes much fresher than Dino. He could have done, I don't know, another 7 or 8. Here we have Dino's leg showing muscles that don't even exist. I wonder how they filmed this shot. I can't imagine the camera person lying on the floor doing the worm. Dino is going to compete in this Arnold Classic, and it's just around the corner, about 2 months away. I don't know where he is in his preparation, but he looks incredible. At least what protrudes from his pants and shirt is a beastly size, and he's already in great physical condition. Chris is currently in the off-season, started training recently, and his physique is quite deteriorated as he showed not long ago. Meanwhile, Dino is at his peak. Despite that, it seems that their strength during training is pretty even. But I have to say that when one gets on the machine and the other gets off, right now Chris, with that shirt and being in the off-season, looks like he's not even training, probably even lowered his dosage and lost some weight. Chris does this every year at the beginning, takes a few months with almost no training, gives his body a rest. But right now, Dino looks like an open bodybuilder. At this point, the girl recording says, "His forearms are my legs," and Cbum says, "Mine too." How humble the champion. This machine seems spectacular. I wish I had it. It looks like you can really feel your back with it. I don't think I've seen it before. They have 3 20 kilos or 45 pounds plates on each side. Dino doesn't control the descent very well, it's heavy for him, but Chris, nothing. He uses it as if it were a warm-up. And that's not even his gym, and he's not used to the equipment. This guy is super strong compared to other classics. Supposedly these two men are 28 years old, but who looks older? Certainly, I don't think either looks their age. Although I do see Dino looking a bit younger. I don't know what you guys think. Dino's triceps look spectacular. Look at his back, how defined it is. When we switch to Chris, look at how his little leg, his little arm sticks out. He looks like he's not even training. I see too much of a difference between them right now. It's a shame we can't compare them at the same point in their preparation. Dino's arms have improved a lot. They are one of his strong points. He still needs to improve other parts quite a bit, but Chris's arms are not exactly his strong suit either. Still, they have improved too. But it's true that Chris looks very off-season. I don't know what you guys think, but I see him super small next to Dino. And it's not because of angles or steps, and the shirt has something to do with it. But even so, Dino currently looks like a damn open bodybuilder. He's huge. I don't know how this guy is going to make the weight, and thank goodness they raised the limit. Otherwise, he would have had a hard time. I really think he's going to win the Arnold, and he's going to win it easily. Others will probably be fighting for second place. I don't think there's much anticipation for what will happen in Classic because, well, we already know the first place. We'll have to see how the others rank. But it will be interesting if Dino wins. It won't be a surprise. I don't think there's any bodybuilder now except Chris Bumstead at this level. Let's wrap up the video here. I hope you liked it. Goodbye. See you in the next one.